Hey hey everyone, this is Kenny from Marathon Money inside the ticker. We're here with Clickle again with President Ben. And this was one of the things I kind of wanted to happen where we got to see like what the apps inside the app and how to use it and when to use it and then how we can trade on it. Definitely with everything moving so fast in the crypto world. And I think Ben is about to really show us like how to use it around the world and how to trade with it and his opinion on crypto. So, tune in, get ready to have fun. It's going to be a great. So Ben, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, thanks Kenny for having me on this show. I think the important point we're trying to address here is also, I think over time, if the utility of crypto and the utility of blockchain needs to go main stage, needs to go to the mass, it has to be something that people have easy access point to. It has to make people safe while they're using it. It has to let people know that it's something that the regulatory authorities have oversight, but yet there are some ways that doesn't limit their freedom when they want to actually use crypto. So I think the part about how you want to actually meet in the middle is very important. Obviously, there are many obstacles we face while we were actually setting up this platform. But I think KLICKL believes that the future of money will be both a combination of Web 2, Web 3. You must give all the users, be it the individuals or the institutions or the merchants, the choice to actually utilize either crypto or fiat when the condition best favors it. A lot of times when we want to do like is if I don't know if you know Africa, if you're doing cross border, it's sometimes difficult to use Swift. There are limitations, there's amounts, and it's just not going to be fast. They would love to actually be able to pack their currency risk by buying a stable token, and USDC, USDT. Once they buy that, they would love to be able to do a cross border. Somebody else wants to receive the crypto stablecoin, off-ramp it in their local jurisdiction, perform the cross-border, and everything's done. So that's a lot quicker, a lot faster, addresses a lot of problems because with Swift and with the traditional financial industry, the way cross-border settlements are being done is sometimes very complex. But when you come to your own country, like be it when we're talking about US or even China, there are so many different types of apps that are available, local digital wallets that give that kind of easy interface, Visa, Master, that so convenient to use. So there obviously fiat becomes more a better thing to do. But people have the needs. They choose to want to use what they need to use when it best favors them. So we want to give that financial freedom. We want to be able to give that financial future. And we want to be the tech infra, the infrastructure for this new future of finance. So that's where we come from. This is the app. I believe the first session with Michael has really addressed where we come from, where we originate, what are we doing. I think for him as a visionary, he has really decided the direction of the company. For me, as the president, I run the day-to-day. My job is to make sure that the mission is delivered. So today, I'm going to show you a bit more about how our app works. Nothing beats more than not just a fanciful talk, but rather something that people can see, use, and can actually relate to. So some of the use cases. Over here, you see on the app, this is the main page, where below it, you see that there's a home page, there is actually a trade sub-page, there is a convert page, there's a card page, and there's an accounts page. I'll go through one by one. With the main page here, we can see your amount of assets. We use a simple way of illustrating all in the currency that you choose, for example, USD or Euros or whatever you prefer, so that you can actually see at one glance what is your current financial assets within the platform. Further than that, obviously, there are many ways for us to utilize this. When you go here, to use this platform, you need to actually perform the KYCs. And over here itself, obviously mine is already done. But here, if you want to have all the services, you need to perform the KYCs so that we are able to, regulated authorities licenses. We have our fiduciary responsibilities. So here, typically, assets that are available, the top gainers, the losers, whatever nots. We have a Web3 version of it, as well as a more a custodian wallet version of it. What I'm showing is the custodian wallet. Here, there's a very convenient feature where you are able to withdraw, transfer, or sell. So it's very easy interface for you to do some.
And this is something you can do around the world, right?
Around the world. I'll show you a bit more on the currencies available.
Okay.
So, easy illustration. I'm going to move on to the next page. Here, I think first 2 pages, you're going to feel that there's a lot of similarities to what is already in the market in terms of wallets, as well as also in terms of exchanges. So you press here, you can do spot trading, you can do futures trading. You can go and look at how the market is doing the charts, look at the introduction of all the different tokens. You are able to put up positions, buy, sell, in terms of futures, long, short, and do all your trading here. So I think the similarity will really stop here. If we go to the 3rd page, here's where we differ a bit more. We have a very complex structure because of our global regulatory framework to apply for multiple licenses. With the regulated activities that comes with the different licenses, we are empowered to actually allow our users, in this case individuals for this app, to be able to buy, sell crypto using fiat currencies. So as you can see here, different currencies I can choose. For example, I choose USDT, I can choose different currencies over here, AED, USD, whatever nots, to actually purchase it. So that allows you to be able to do what we call on-ramp. So with on-ramp, with the typical currencies that we have available, with quite a number, and some of it is powered through our partners, some of it powered through our banking network, some of them are actually powered through our multi-currency accounts that we have. So over here, you will see that with AED, because one of our main licenses is the AGM license, we went quite a long spread with AGM and UAE. Been here since 2021, went through with them during the bad times of the FATA grey list. Also having the ability to here, open up what we call a global account. I'm going to tell a bit more what's a global account. A global account is actually our ability to actually open a IBAN in your name that allows you to do multiple number of transactions, large bulk, depending on how you've done your KYC. So today, if you say that you are Will, I have large institutional wealth. I have a lot of capability to buy and sell. So according to that, that states your limits. So you can then actually use the global account that we open for you, which is in your name, to actually do a bank transfer from your, for example, Standard Chartered account. So you can transfer from a Standard Chartered account to the account that we open for you. And with that, you can do your on-ramp. If you want to do an off-ramp, in this case, sell, you can then decide to be able to sell the USDT for the AED. All the codes will be here. So, for example, if I just key in 100, it will give you the measurements of how what's the amount of in this case dirham that you can get, and then subsequently you are able to decide how you want to receive it. And in this case, we open an account for you, which is your global account. When you actually get that in the global account, what you effectively have is a certain amount. So if I show you over my account, which over here is my global account. Here is where I've done a transaction just now. I'll do a transaction to show you guys how I've already been able to have this transaction where I sold my crypto, obtain it. You can see your transaction log when it was done. And then subsequently, I can do a withdrawal from this. Okay, out. I can send to myself or I can send to others. So we not only empower you to be able to send to yourself, in certain currencies, we allow you to be able to send to others as well.
So wait, I got a question. So say if we get AED, right? Can I just use Apple Pay and use that currency at any store, restaurant?
So what you can do is that over here, I will show you that we have different types of virtual cards where you don't even need to convert it to a fiat currency. You can just use a crypto and then be able to spend it like fiat at any restaurant or wherever you want and tie it onto Apple Pay. So this is more so that you want to actually be able to send, like, hey, I could be holding a lot of crypto, and I prefer to be hold crypto, then when I need to pay my bills, whatever, I actually off-ramp it, I bring it to my account, and after that I pay for my rent, pay for my expenses, whatever not. So this allows you a lot of flexibility. It allows you to actually be a crypto millionaire and yet be able to use your money effectively so that you can pay bills.
Okay.
So going back to convert, that's the buy sell part you mentioned just now. So I can actually buy using my Visa, MasterCard. I can actually link it to my Apple Pay,
Yeah,
your own traditional card.
that's really good. That's really good. So how many countries can you do this with?
Well, with Visa and Master and Apple Pay, you basically covers whatever countries that you can cover.
Yeah, because once you change it over to AED, right, I can just use the Apple Pay to pay, right? Because I have it in AED, correct? So any restaurant, any store, I'm in Dubai, I can pay. Am I correct?
Yes. So what you do here is that here, it's not so much about you paying, but about you buying crypto on ramp.
Yeah,
so paying
on ramp
is an exercise that you use with a card, which I'll show you later.
Oh, okay.
This is like, for example, hey, shit, man, I just saw BTC spike. I'm not going to be your losing end. But hey, I don't have enough USDT. So what do? If I can use my cards to buy small amounts, but what if I want to do bigger amounts? So what I'll do is that then I'll do a bank transfer from my account into the global account that ClickL has opened for you, quickly convert it to USDT, enter the market, seize the opportunity.
Okay. That sounds good. I like that.
Yeah. So effectively, even at the same point, let's say you already sold off your BTC. You say, hey, shit, man, I just made a 10% gain. I'm going to actually quickly cash it out. So you convert here from, for example, BTC, okay, into USDT. You will actually be able to show you what's the rates and all. So if I key in, I don't have here, so I didn't buy. So then it will show you the numbers, and at current price, you convert it. After you convert it, what you do is that, okay, you then sell your USDT, okay, into for example, if I'm leaving UAE dirhams, and then after that, put it in my global account, and from the global account, I can actually go to this app, do a withdrawal to myself. I add on the recipient details of your account. In this case, I'm doing AED. In this case, I'm adding my recipient. Okay, and then I did add my account details. Anyway, I should want to do it. So then you confirm, you'll be able to withdraw to your own bank account.
Okay.
So that you seize the market quickly. It's pretty comprehensive in terms of what the app wants to do. It allows you to be able to quickly go in between, use the app functionally across the different functions so that they all link up. So FX, you might also want to do certain FX conversions. And it's all possible to here with the different types of currency pairs that we have.
Great.
So
this allows forex trading?
Only specific pairs. We are not empowered for all, but because of our licenses and abilities, we have some. Over time, we will accumulate more and more, but what we are trying to strengthen here is very much here where we allow more and more currencies either to buy and sell crypto from.
Okay.
I think this is something that gives us a very strong advantage, allows us to quickly be able to enter exit markets. People across the world globally can start taking advantage of the markets. And you see, all I've done is use this app. I haven't if I was a ticket user, I have to you go to the app, go to the OTC marketplace, look for some amounts, trade off the person, wait for the thing to be delivered, come back to the app, go ahead and do my trade, do a OTC, get the amount back to my bank account, check my bank account. Then you might have your own bank manager calling you, hey, what are you doing? Where are these transactions from? Are you doing crypto trading? Sorry, we need to close your account now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. I can see what you're talking about. But I think this is really amazing because now I'll be able to get to see inside the app. I do have a few questions. So you guys are trying to basically go global adapt. So you think if you guys can get every fiat currency, because I see you guys have a lot. So basically you're trying to make it to the point where even if you go to like, they say Zimbabwe got their currency, it'll be simply easy transaction. You know what I mean?
I think that there are things that we can do. There are things that will take time.
Yeah.
Over time, we accumulate more and more licenses.
Yeah.
I think Michael has already explained to you our ultimate goal of listing the company. And obviously, a post-Series A company going for Series B, we have constantly milestones to achieve. With this milestone to achieve, we are trying to win the race.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you want to be the operating system of the future of money, you want to be able to empower people to be able to take advantage of what the future money should be. You need to have architecture, you need the licenses, you need the team, you need to have resources, all employed.
Correct.
So to walk the talk, I think what Michael has done so far is to tell you what the vision is. My job here is to tell you how it relates to a product, how it relates to actually functionalities.
Yeah.
After all this show, I'll close this and then we discuss a bit more about what we want to do. This is just a retail app. We have an app.
It just it seems very intuitive. That's what I'm trying to say. Like the app is very good. You know, I mean, if you can get more currencies, more fiat currencies, it seems like the transactions are pretty quick. You know what I mean? Like if I go to like Dubai or Singapore, and I have my I have my stuff in USDT or USDC, I feel like I can transact it really quick. I'm at a restaurant, I can use Apple Pay right there, done. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure.
Yes, let's do a live one.
Okay.
So now, I buy USD with dirham. I have about 90 dirhams or anything. I do an order preview. I click on the agreement user case. I do confirmation. Okay. I think circles a bit. Ask me to complete my payment. I'm paying it from my global account that I already have. I showed you just now. I view the order. Order being done. Status is completed. Waiting for the status to be done. Okay, it's already completed. I'll receive an email. The email that will pop up that says it's done. I go back to my accounts. I go back to my global account here. I will have minus away 90 dirhams.
Okay.
And effectively, if I look into my USDT, which is my crypto accounts, if I look at my USDT, I will see quick coin purchase, 25 USD. Done.
Wow.
Or I touch the button. So these are stuff that we can do. We are pretty quick in the abilities. So even if for example, if I sell, again, let's say if I sell 25 USDT, I want to get dirhams, I complete, I do an order preview, I click finish, I do confirm, complete payment.
So when you get the dirhams right here, right? So what is the next step? What can you do? I know you can withdraw it, correct? Or go back to your bank account, correct?
You can withdraw. What you can do is also that typically we allow the on-ramp, off-ramp function.
Yes.
Today, what we want to beat the challenge is to not have you interact with so many parties for you to complete one transaction.
Yes.
We don't want you to have the worries of interacting with the wrong party on a OTC transaction.
Okay.
We don't want you to be receiving funds that have a problem with source of funds.
Okay.
So all whatever we do here, we deal with regulated parties, institutional liquidity providers. So both our crypto and fiat, we have fiat monitoring. We have strong what we call know your transactions that allows us to trace transactions, and that allows us to actually form the basis of giving what we call a clean transaction to you. Okay. Going here, you were asking a lot about spending.
Yeah.
So today, you look at me, I spend quite a bit using my cards. I have the convenience. I top up wherever I want to use. So this is my virtual card. So there is the virtual card, physical card. I'm going to spend a bit more time here. Co-branded cards. With co-branded cards itself is that, sometimes we were talking about B2C. Here we have a more of a B2B2C approach, where we work with other people in communities. We create cards that design according to them, with terms and conditions that particular to the card. For example, the purchase fee, the benefits, the card usage, spend charge. So all our partners can design with us this kind of cards. Their users can come to our apps, use it. Then they don't need to focus on so much tech. They don't need to focus about so much about how to get this be compliant. We solve those problems. So this is an example of how we do a B2B2C approach. Obviously, we have more. We have B2B approach, B2C approach, but we'll talk about it a bit more later. So you can apply a card. It's very quick. I have cards here that I've already done. I can choose to top up my card. So that's where you can talk about spending. So for example, most cards are what we call fiat cards, crypto cards. Our cards are actually a crypto or fiat card that allows you to top up using the account that you have. For example, I already have so US dollars. So if I have USD currency here, I can actually do a demo to sell my USDT to US dollar, take the US dollar and fund my account if I want. So, but what I'm trying to show you here is that in effectively what we're trying to do for this is for users to be able to fund the account with either fiat or crypto into the card. The card then allows you to actually tie to Apple Pay, Google Pay, which in this case I've done that for myself. This is tied onto my Apple Pay. This is tied onto my WeChat Pay. It's a physical card that I actually put aside in case I lose my first card and I need a physical card that I start using it. This is a card that I also have in contingency. So I spare cards and it allows me to actually do transactions and all this. So with this, I think with this card, I actually plug it to, because every single bin is different. So this card allows me to tie on to WeChat Pay and Alipay. So effective in China, I actually use this and I've never gone to a money changer for donkey years. I just swap in between my cards and then I tie on the digital wallets. And then in country, I use that digital wallet to spend. And it's all done via using my crypto. So effectively, I take my phone app, I have my crypto here, I go everywhere in the world, and I can easily just spend my crypto, live my days, don't have to go to a money changer, don't have to deal with the coins.
Yeah. I really like this, man. I like the functionality that you kind of answered. What's the one thing I've been wondering? I travel a lot, so this type of thing goes well for somebody like me, and I know tons of people that would love to use this. And the way you guys have it with the cards, the way you guys have it with the exchanges, where you have it, how things can is instant. It's instant.
Yeah,
I can go from this country and this country, and it's going to be quickly. I really, really, really like that, and I think that gets people more involved. Definitely business owners. I really enjoy how seamless everything is on the app. I mean, at first I didn't really kind of understand it, but now I have a full grasp of like the capabilities you guys can do. Definitely with the crypto trading, the forex trading, you can take advantage at any moment. You know what I mean? So, and it seems like filling this up is pretty easy and accessible. I mean, you guys make it very intuitive from what I've got. I really like that. So like I have it on my phone. I mean, I'm gonna set it up towards my business account. And I definitely love this, man. So I do have one or two questions about like the futures trading, because I have to answer that question for the people that's watching. Futures, this is something that only Coinbase has, kind of, you know what I mean? I haven't used it on Coinbase, but the fact that you guys have it, I do want to talk to you about it. I don't know if you know if that's something in your wheelhouse or another team member, but how good is the level of futures trading on this?
Okay. Typically,
Yeah.
give you a bit more notice. I'm not a trader.
Yeah.
I don't trade. I usually buy to hold. So any of my transactions are always spot. I don't really do derivatives. But if you look at our interface, typically look at our futures, you can go to the different pairs.
Yeah.
Tons of available. It's pretty easy to access. Once you actually do that, you can actually open and close positions. You can buy short, buy or buy long, sell short. Go to graphs, observe the way the charts are done. Look at the different order books, the latest transactions. You can even go up to where your positions are. So
Okay.
easy closure. In fact, we also have a way to tie on to I think BTC, USDT, and ETH. All three can be used as a way to do leveraging. So if, for example, you can actually use any of those three, actually form what you call the basis of the amount that you want to actually leverage from. So you can use any of these three assets. So that's something unique that we have here as well. So that's from the futures derivatives point of view, all the trades.
I love it, man. I love it. I don't know if you have somebody that can talk about futures trading on your team that can come on, but I know a lot of, yeah, please, because I think a lot of people would love this. And man, I love it. I definitely have to talk to you after this call, because I think I have an idea for you, but I think a lot of people is going to love this. Let's go over the referral program.
I think it's what you like, man. So with this, you can do an easy click with that.
Yeah.
Send people this particular poster. You can save it. It becomes a picture. After that is done, you send out the poster. People click. People then click on it, and then after that, subsequently, what you do yourself is that they when they actually scan it and they join, it has a referral code, so it's then under you. So the thing about where we come from, because of the app, the complexity of it, you actually end up earning stuff that you don't realize you start earning. Because when users come in, they realize that they do trading. And then when they realize that they do trading, and then they realize that they take up positions, they want to take up more positions. When they do other transactions, like deposit fiat, convert to crypto, go to the derivatives, do trading, there's going to be a lot of other transaction costs. There's going to be a lot of other types of earnings that you can take up. For example, they apply for a card to spend. All those are different areas that our network of distributors and agents have told us that in vis-a-vis compared to the rest of the market, what they can deliver, we have a multitude of products and services that's available that allows the agent to quickly grow a good network, and via the network, really passive earnings with us. So it's all about knowing what we can do, showcase it.
Yeah, I really love it, man. Definitely going to be using this from now on, definitely when I travel. Man, we're getting close to the end. Do you have anything else you want to say before we get off?
I think again, relating, I think what we have done so far is only a showcase of what we call KLICKL, which is very much what we call the retail app. But we actually have a stronger proposition towards what we call Clickle 1. For convenience sake, I'm not going to showcase too little time. That allows the B2B. We usually have two types of customers that come to us: the Web 2 customers and the Web 3 customers. The Web 2 institutions, what they're trying to do is that they're trying to do a cross-border with stable coins. It could be the context that, when you're doing SWIFT, it's slower. It may be the context that the country itself has limitations on SWIFT, either or they have a limited supply of US dollars, very prominent in Africa. So all this allows the cross-border to be done easily. Okay. And that's something that we see a lot in Web 2 organizations coming to us. Other Web 2 organizations are people that are traditional hedge funds. Yes. They want to work with us to build a portfolio. And as a platform that already have custody license, we have custody license in both Europe as well as UAE. It allows us to actually give them a lot of safety of mind, because MPC, multi-sig, HSM, we have the necessary technology to allow safety. We, based on all the regulators that we have, we do monthly audits. We need to make sure we have business continuity plan. We need to make sure that our service is strong enough. We buy insurance to cover all the crypto wealth. So those are all the stuff that we have that gives institutions less worries if they want to build a portfolio. I mean, unless you want to decide to buy a cold wallet, today the CTO holds it, tomorrow the CEO holds it, another day the CEO holds it. One of the day somebody runs a bad day, takes the key, opens it up, takes the cold wallet, run away, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye, yeah. That happens.
So, unless you want to take that kind of risk. So, the other type of customers that we have for institutions are the Web3. We have a lot of Web3 entities that work with us. Ton is with us, a couple of others as well. What they really want to do is also they want to actually give us their crypto. Okay, we will off-ramp it to fiat. We do a global payout for them. You saw the payout function there is here in the app, and that's one of the features that's there. But typically, beyond that, from the B2B point of view, it's a more complex transaction. It allows you to be able to send to a lot of parties. We cover about 50 countries in the world. So with the crypto off-ramp fiat payout, you allow a lot of Web3 organizations to pay staff, to pay your salaries, to pay your vendors. Not everyone accepts crypto. So on the last one, which is the merchant side, Clickle Pay side, Clickle Pay, everything you see there is a composition of our ability by aggregating all our own abilities with our partner abilities. We take everyone's API, we aggregate it into one singular API that allows people to gain the benefits that what we have by empowering them. So that just now when you saw the co-branded card, that's one. But many other organizations work with us for us to empower them with our abilities via APIs. So we also have what we call, we are building a set of SDKs in the future, as well as a checkout counter that allows people to just have an easy plug-in that allows them to set up for example, on their website, they want to plug in. I actually can demo it. Again, not enough time. So we've done it with one organization, Golf. I show it to you, where it allows them to put up order, use their crypto to buy it. It's settled in dirhams to the merchant, because the merchant doesn't want crypto, and gives the freedom for the users to pay in crypto. So that's a checkout counter interface that we did for one of the firms, companies that are working with us. So there are many utilities that we have. Importantly, you want to be the operating system of future. You need to develop your products and services to fit the market needs. Instead of saying something that is dreamy, you can't see it bring use. Today, our session today has shown you that you are inspired to use this app. So I think there are many people out there, institutions, merchants, who will be similarly inspired to want to explore use cases. We present us problems. We might have the solution for you. If not, in the future, we definitely want to build that solution for you. So that's part of the SaaS thing that we want to do as well. Yes. Can you hear me, man? I think you're off.
I said I really like it because the simple fact that the transaction, definitely for business owners, I can see a lot of business owners in the US using it. Definitely for the ones that travel a lot, definitely does import export business, definitely who does business around the world. This is type of stuff where customers that do travel significant amount, because I went to, the reason why I bring on Zimbabwe, I went to Tanzania and the transaction was crazy. So maybe one day you guys will start getting currencies from those type of countries. You know what I mean? I go to Dubai, I go to Singapore, I go to all those places, and I believe that the way you guys are doing it is that's where the future is going. 100%. Just easy. You guys are pretty much taking out the middleman. Like pretty much the banks. So the banks charge so much just to convert the US to the for whatever country you're in. I mean, it's a crazy amount to charge, but you guys are doing it in crypto. I think that is a great way to really get everybody involved.
Yes. I think the idea is to make it easy. Crypto is not going to grow. The industry, Web3 is not going to grow if it's as complicated as it is. We want to make sure that we have a very solid bridge that actually functions, relates to people, allows people to understand how they can use it in their everyday life, whether it's for individuals, institutions, or even merchants. Or we built from standard APIs all the way to complete SaaS solutions for them, so that everyone works towards really the future of money. And that's something that I think over time you keep hearing from either me, Michael, or even our CEO of UAE, Derman. You keep hearing that operating system of the future.
Sounds good, man. Yo, I want to thank everybody for coming out, watching us, listening. I appreciate it. Check out Clickle. I'm definitely, for those who wants a code invite, I'll send you guys one. And thank you, Ben, for coming on. I really appreciate it. Peace.
Cheers, man.